Guys, we have indie artist drama. So all of this started with this video that is posted by TikTok user KWay1. I have the audio muted because for copyright reasons, but it's her looking sad. And the caption on the video reads, "When your boyfriend of 3 years puts a girl he's known for a few months on his album cover when all you've wanted was to be his album cover." And the caption of the video reads, "Edit will update tomorrow." And she had left a comment on the video writing, "Should I leave him?" And that was 3 days ago. So, well, first off, she's absolutely gorgeous. So if I were an artist, I would put her on my album cover. But that is like some crazy disrespect of your partner. If they are an artist to do that, that's like an absolute disrespect. There's one thing if, you're an artist and then all your covers are like a certain vibe, like you do nature photos or some shit. I don't know. But if you put another girl that is not your girl on the cover, to me that is out the door. I am leaving. Like you know how there's like a thing of like, oh, these are like, this is like considered cheating, and then, oh, have you heard of like micro cheating, where like these actions are not considered cheating but they're like a big red flag? Like an example, for instance, is communicating with somebody and hiding that communication from your partner, or going to meet up with them and not telling your partner, or lying to your partner about meeting up with somebody. Like, you didn't technically do anything, you didn't technically cheat, but like it's weird behavior. Like, this is one of them. Red flag. And people in the comments are agreeing. We have Belle writing, "Get up, girl, you deserve so much more." Unicorn Milk writes, "X," right? Because that's a new level of disrespect. Pickle Jar Juice writes, "Accidentally delete all the music files." So then 2 days later, she made an update.
Hi, so I do have an update about the album Girl. My eyes are all puffy from crying last night, and it was worse than I originally thought, if you can believe that. And I will show the cover. So I discovered why I wasn't the cover, and it was because the song wasn't about me, it was about the other girl. I confronted him about it last night, and what had happened was that he was releasing an album, and he's released a few before this. And I was never on any of the covers, but I would ask, so he did know. And his excuse was that a picture of me wouldn't have fit the vibes of the songs that he released before. Yeah.
Which, one, is so disrespectful, but two, she is so pretty. What do you mean she wouldn't fit the vibes of your album cover? I want an artist to like come, I don't know, some other indie artist, and like make her, with consent, their album cover. Because I listen to, okay, I'm not trying to sound like that girl, right? But like, I listen to a lot of indie artists. I don't use Spotify, I use YouTube Music because I have YouTube Premium. So my YouTube Wrapped is all like indie low-key artists, and they all slap, like, like girl photos on there. Not all, but like sometimes they use like girl photos on there, whatever. She fits the vibe. She has that like alt look to her that those types of girls on those album covers have, and she's so pretty. Like, bro is Delulu.
For this album, he put a picture of him and another girl that he had only known for a few months. And when it got released, this man had the audacity to send it to me, and obviously I was pretty upset. And yesterday when I confronted him, he said that he saw the album as relating to the song, and she's what inspired him to write the song. So I'm like, what about her is so interesting that it inspires him to write a song about her that I never had in our 3 years of being together? And he said that at that specific time, he was compelled to write a song, and she was what was around him. And then he told me not to take it personally, which obviously I'm gonna take it personally.
Two things. What is with people being like, don't take this personally, and then proceeding to drop the most biggest absolute nukes on you? Like, they use that as a power play, being like, don't take that personally, but like da 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 da, or like, hey, I like effed your best friend, but don't take it personally. It doesn't undo what you did. Like, when you say don't take it personally, it doesn't undo the that you did. I'm gonna have an editor censor some of my words because I'm getting heated for her at this man, because like, this boy. But secondly, in toxic relationships, the person perpetrating the toxicity likes to engage in power plays. And the way maybe I'm reading too much into this with my little tinfoil hat on, but the way I read this is that the artist sent her the album as a power play to kind of be like, oh, look what I did, like, oh, look at her, that she's on it. They will purposely leverage other people to make their partner jealous. It is done all the time in toxic relationships. I know, with firsthand experience. I wish I did not have to say that, but it's just gross behavior.
Guys, you best bet I did crash the fuck out, and I told him that I didn't want to see him anymore. And he apologized, but he also said he couldn't understand understand why I was taking it so seriously. And this was pretty late at night, so he said we would talk about it again today, but I really don't want to, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I just feel like there's not much to talk about, and what's done is done. And he keeps saying that he doesn't want me to feel hurt by it, but I don't think he'll understand. I didn't want to show the cover, but I will. You guys can tell me what you think about it. I'm trying to block the name, but this is the cover. If you zoom in, it's them smoking together, and she's wearing the jacket that I got him. And I want to know what you guys think about this, because a lot of people are saying that I'm overreacting and it wasn't a big deal, and it was 3 years, and it's not breakup worthy.
That is breakup worthy. 3 years and you don't put your girlfriend on an album cover. You do this type of behavior. It's just the disrespect for me, right? Like, people might view that and be like, oh, it's just like a small little thing, but it's not this. The issue is not she is not on the album cover. The issue, there's a bigger problem here, and the bigger problem is the disrespect that her partner shows her. That is the issue. The album cover is just the facade, right? The straw that broke the camel's back. But this is a level of disrespect. It would be kind of crazy if you were to tolerate it, right? I'm just rambling for a second, right? But I feel like in a relationship, you would want to find somebody that would actively want to make you happy. So if in this case, their partner is an artist, if it would make her happy to be on an album cover, why doesn't he just put her on an album cover? It's not that hard. You just, to make her happy. But he's like actively not doing it. Like, my boyfriend is a pro player. He plays professional League of Legends, okay? And I was asking him, wouldn't it be so cute if you tributed me in your pro games? And if you guys don't know what that means, it's not what some people on TikTok were saying it was, okay? In League, there is a champion select, okay? Where you select what champion you want to play. There is something called hovering, where you click the champion and it will show on the live broadcast. And once you click lock in, it will then lock that champion as your choice to play. So hovering means you click a champion so that it shows up on the stream with their image, their art, but you don't lock it in because you don't intend to play it. So tributing in the pro scene means you hover a champion. You click on a champion that references the person you are tributing to. So my name is Kat, and there is a girl in the game called Katarina, but her nickname is Kat. So basically, he will click on that champion so that it shows her graphic, so people see, oh, hey, it's Kat, me. And that he will lock in the actual champion he intends to play. It's not what some weirdos are thinking, okay? Don't get your brain out of the gutter. But he does that because it makes me happy. And that's that. Like, I feel like in a relationship, you want to be with somebody that will go out of their way and do everything to make you happy. Like, my boyfriend is currently bringing me sushi home because I want sushi, and he went out to get dinner. He didn't get sushi. He actually went to a restaurant across the street from the sushi place, but I wanted sushi, so he's gonna go and get it for me. Like, it's that. It's the level of respect that your partner has for you. That is what is key in a relationship, and what her partner is not showing her. So it's not like, oh, it's just an album cover. It's such a much bigger thing. This is the boyfriend and sushi in question. Okay, you can go now. I hope her and everybody, all of you guys, will find somebody, if you do want to be with somebody, that will cherish and love you and go out of their way to do things that will make you happy. I hope we can all find a love like that. So after this video, she made a third video.
About this.
And this is the video in question, and it was posted 3 hours ago.
I didn't want to make another video about this, but I feel like this is important. I actually did speak to the girl on the cover, and I did break up with him. She actually reached out to me, and we talked for a while about it, and she said that she had no idea what was going on. And when we talked, she said that she didn't even know she was going to be on the cover, and she didn't even want to be on the cover. She said that their relationship was purely one-sided. Nothing ever happened between them, and they were just in the same friend group. And so obviously she also didn't know about the jacket, because that was just the one he gave her to borrow. And I don't blame her at all for this, so please do not send her hate. And obviously I'm still super upset about the whole situation, but I don't want to sit here and be like, poor me, pour me a fucking drink. Bye, guys.
So that is her final statement about it. And yeah, at the end of the day, with like cheating scenarios or like semi-cheating scenarios, right? You might want to blame the other person, but come on, the common ground is the guy who is doing all this shit, which is her now ex-boyfriend. Sorry, I was referring to him as her partner early in the video just because I was trying not to spoil stuff, you know, but he's her ex now. And people found out who he was. So people realized that this was the person that she was referring to who goes by the handle Alan Sultan _music. Now, again, don't go around sending hate to people, anybody involved in this, right? Just look at it, move on. This is the first video on his page, and I have to mute it for copyright reasons because it is his music at the end of the day. And we, I guess, see what looks to be like a snippet of the somebody singing into the mirror. Don't know if it's him or not, maybe it is. And in the caption of the video, it reads, "Good riddance, lol, I guess. I'll keep putting girls on my cover art." First off, that is so disrespectful to write good riddance. But I mean, when people break up, people get really mean, right? Sniper writes, "Your song sounds so good on mute." Julie writes, "Hidden talent that should be hidden." The best writes, "Please unrelease it." For me personally, I actually listen to a lot of music in the genre that this person makes music in. This song is not my personal cup of tea, and I do listen to this genre, but hey, totally up to you. Don't stream it though, because then you're gonna be funding him, and we don't want that. And then the only other video on his account is this one, where it reads, "Guys, this was a PR stunt to get the Huz to post it. It worked. Didn't expect this to go viral." And once again, it's the music in the background. So it kind of looks like they just made these videos on a whim, and they're claiming it's a PR stunt to get views, which is like a little conspiracy theory, right? And people are like, "Yikes, good for her." J Cash writes, "She deserves so much better." Nell writes, "The way having K-Way on the cover would draw more people to it than the actual music." And at the end of the day, you know, he might want to claim it's a PR stunt to try to like scrape up some remnants of a reputation, but it would be a PR stunt if she like showed the album or his name. Like she did show the album, but she censored out his name. And in the post that went viral, his album, his name wasn't mentioned at all, which reads to me as it's as not being a PR stunt. You know, we have many cases of like PR stunts, you know, people, authors who are like, "Oh, boo-hoo, like somebody canceled my contract," like, or they're threatening to cancel my contract if I don't get more sales. By the way, my book is linked in my TikTok shop. If you know who I'm referring to, you know, I might make a video on them because there's a lot of drama about this one book author. But yeah, when it's a PR stunt, there is going to be some sort of linkage back to the thing that you are trying to drive views and streams to, and in this case there wasn't. So I really don't believe it was a PR stunt, especially because she broke up with him. So like maybe she's lying, right? We don't know, but I'm believing what she's saying. I'm gonna be real. So what are your thoughts on this whole scenario? Again, don't send hate to anybody involved, the other girl, the main person, K-Way, that we were watching, or this artist, right? We're just gonna look, move on, and call it a day. And if you like this video, I appreciate it. If you'd like to subscribe, I also stream on Twitch 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST, and I have an Etsy shop which I sell, you know, Twitch emotes, assets, digital goods, if you like cute art and frogs. So yeah, I hope to catch you guys on one of my Twitch streams or in another one of my videos. Peace.